Previously, Claude didn't allow him to fight with him. In wrath, he created the mess in the forest, and his father scolded him for this. Now, a crystal has broken in the cave, and a furious dragon intentionally examines it. As a result, this dragon has turned into the most potent, and his eye has also changed to red. The crystal, which has broken, reveals that the seal is getting weaker. So, Eren is pleased because he is ready to jump again into this world to expand evil. He had already done this before and was entrapped in this seal. In the school, the teacher inquires about the Cain and Cain posters, where she is again asking him to quit the summoning magic class. He is only allowed to see instead of participating in it. Before she asks him to step back, Cain is already moving from here. Contrarily, she asks him to participate in this class because he can't make a fuss with his attacking magic today. Listening to this, Cain has become overexcited and is glad to participate. The teacher introduces the class to a professional mage, Grat, who will teach him. He informs them they can perform 2 types of summoning magic. In the first method, they need to bond with the animal and contract with him. The second method of magic is weird, because he needs to call the beast from the magic circle. Cain has already done this with Haku and Jin, so it's not a big deal for him. Here, they are going to practice summoning magic. For this purpose, Grat is ready to provide them with a magical paper through which they can call the beast. By calling the beast, they need to make this beast submissive. Otherwise, it can disappear at the moment. All the students are participating in this class excitedly. They have called many beasts and many have overpowered them. One of the cute little students calls Beast and tries to control him. But this beast had disappeared and he became disappointed. Grat encourages him, because he is the only one who has been successful in calling the giant beast. The thing that he needs to overpower his beast is training. After doing this, he will be vital. Listening to this, he has become pleased. Now, he inquires about Cain, because it's his turn to show off his power. Cain is ready to put all his effort into calling the beast and expects to have Haku and Jin. Suddenly, a glimpse appears in front of him and a giant monster appears. So, he hesitates to perform the magic, but Grat mustered up his courage. If Cain cannot make the beast submissive, then he will disappear. Confidently, Cain creates a magic circle and calls the beast. Opposite to his expectation, current appears from the magic circle, and Grat is also startled by what is happening. This summoning magic has pushed Cain away. Just then a charming prince of darkness emerges from the magic circle. He is pissed off by the person who has called him. To take precautionary measures, Cain creates a heavy light to eliminate him, but he is still in the previous position unharmed. At the same time, Prince analyzes him from head to toe and moves toward him. Observing him, he is coming toward him with stern looks, and Cain is prepared to fight with him. Cain has realized that he has reached his status, so he can't pity him. Before Cain can attack him, the Prince of Darkness bends to his knees. He begs to contract him, because he is ready to become his lineage. Also, he is ready to eliminate the whole nation with a single gesture. Cain is shocked, because he has no intention of crumpling down the nation. That's why he asks him not to say such things, and he constantly forces him to contract with him. Cain has no choice, because people are looking at him and he needs to sort out this problem as soon as possible. Keeping this thing in mind, he has made contract with him and Prince of Darkness returns. Before returning, he remembers that he is ready to destroy the nation. To make his wish, he needs to call him. Saying this, he has disappeared. Garrett wants to know about him, but Cain pretends this is not a big deal. Grat doesn't ask more questions and Cain is relieved, because the situation is controlled. In reality, it's his misunderstanding, because he is called to the king and Cain is hesitant to reveal the entire incident. When he reveals that this demon is Seth, Prince of Darkness, they are all shocked. Even Grat's mouth has also widened with shock. This is ordinary, because he has trained under the previous king's supervision. But they never imagined he had boosted his power at this level. King is curious to know whether he has made contract with him. Now, everything is disclosed, so Cain has also been informed about the contract. Back-to-back shocks are giving these people heart attacks. The Prince of Darkness is not an ordinary beast and he can annihilate the kingdom in a blink. Further, he is humiliated by having the contract with lower humans, so he can be rampaged. King is worried about this, but Cain knows that will not happen. As King regained consciousness, he ordered Cain to show his status. Cain is wavering to disclose his status, but he has no choice. When he shows his status, all are surprised, because he has obtained the Demon God title. In addition, his capabilities are beyond their imagination. Watching this, Grat has fallen to his feet, and everyone is planning to call him God or Lord Cain. This situation is awkward for Cain, and he asks them to treat him as previously. King is frightened by pondering whether Cain is eligible to destroy this world. Cain, who is only 12 years old, has no intention of doing this because he is a kind-hearted kid. So, he pleads with them to treat him as Cain, and King has decided to give him a town in which he will rule and take care of the people. Cain is ready for this. While reaching out to home, he shares this news with Sylvia, who is bouncing with happiness. Further, she wants to enjoy to get together before they can proceed with it. They are interrupted by a servant bringing the emergency news. He updates him about something wrong in the forest of monsters. Therefore, his father is called by his brother Master Jin and Gracia. Listening to this, Cain moves to his brother to know about the real problem. As he arrives to meet him, then he calls him Master. But Cain asks him to cut the crap and jumps to the topic. Without babbling, Dajin informs him about the abnormal situation in the forest of monsters. They are aggressive and attacking people. To figure out the reason, Dajin has already sent an adventurer guild, but they only returned wounded and revealed the savage treatment of the monster. This has already happened in the past and is also mentioned in the book of previous reincarnated books. These all are signs of arriving Eren, but he is sure whether it's true. To locate the real problem, they need to take practical steps, because they can't put the life risk of adventurers. Cain has decided to locate the real reason and steps in this case. His brother can't allow him, because he belongs to a Nobel community. To clarify his doubts, Cain shows his golden card, which reveals he is on a rank. Denji is shocked and wants to know about this. He can't imagine a 12-year boy has gained this. Further, Cain updates him about the incident that helped him acquire it. Knowing this, he is ready to take help from Cain, and Cain wants to take initial steps from the Adventure Guild. Here, he can know the actual situation. While reaching the Adventurer Guild, he inquires from the receptionist. But this new receptionist isn't taking him seriously, because he is only 12. Cain shows his card to make her believe, and she watches him with open eyes. Just then Rudy appears and informs him of the same situation, because the sign of an onslaught is emerging that has injured many people. Even people are here who have injured. At the same time, Millie and Nina give him the same information. Also, many people have already moved on to figure out what is happening, but they have returned because they are not eligible to fight and waiting for Claude and Lena. Cain has decided to step into the forest of monsters, but Ruddy and his previous teachers need to permit him to go there because he belongs to the royal family, and losing him can be a significant loss to this nation. On the other hand, Cain assures them he is powerful and can handle them. So, they have agreed, but Ruddy asks him to take someone with him. Cain knows very well whom he needs to accompany him. While stepping inside the forest's monsters, he calls his two pets, Hawk and Jin. Both are enemies, but they are happy to see their master. Along with his pet beasts, he is obliterating every hurdle before them. Cain is splitting them apart with his great sword, and their beasts are burning them into ashes. Also, he feels someone is keeping an eye on him and there is something strange, but he cannot figure it out. To locate it, he calls Seth and asks him to find out what is happening here. Before, Seth is enraged at calling him, but when he realizes he is his master Cain, he kneels. Also, he feels the mysterious presence of an overwhelming creature. This overwhelming creature is controlling the monster, and that is not normal, because there are many demons in this realm. But they are not like them, so something is wrong here. Cain wants to identify the situation. For this purpose, Seth asks him to call someone who can help him. Cain permits him and he calls Dalmatia, who is proficient in figuring out the situation. By glancing at him, Dalmatia realizes he is a person God chooses. So, he can do anything, even he can rule over the world. But Cain restrains him from uttering such a thing, because he is not such a person. By watching his anger, Dalmatia moves to his work, using his unique ability, in which some creatures appear under the ground who will locate what is happening here. Cain can understand what they are, so he asks him to keep this thing away. According to his order, he has expanded this creature in the forest. While expanding, many dangerous demons have started coming out. Cain moves to the red dragon and slashes his head with a single blow. Also, his pet is following him. On the other hand, Dalmatia and Seth are watching his extraordinary skills with open mouths. When Cain arrives, he has a pile of monsters in his hand. Now, he wants to inform them about his fellows and keep the guard on, because something is going to happen. Saying this, he is vanished and Dalmatia is wavering, because he can split them apart if they try to hold the sword against him. Besides this, Cain shows his friends the monsters tormenting the people, and there are many other monsters still here in the forest that they need to eliminate them. Before this, he wants to inform his brother. Also, he is happy to see Claude and Lena here. Aside from this, Dalmatia can feel something more awkward here. Someone is restraining them from getting closer to the forest. Seth has gotten excited listening to this, because he loves to do what he is asked not to do. He asks Dalmatia to accompany him, but he is not ready to endanger his life. Aside from them, Eren orders his monsters to attack the humans. While stepping inside the mountain, they can watch millions of aggressive monsters. They are running to attack the humans. Seth has decided to inform Cain about this impending danger. He teleports to Cain and updates him about the situation. So, Cain takes practical steps and asks Ruddy to inform his brothers. Meanwhile, his friends will not allow the demons to enter the city, and he is moving to the forest because the main problem is there. His friends are worried about him, but they make them soothe because he has already gone there. Therefore, they don't need to worry about him. With the company of Seth, Cain has decided to move on. Seth is glad because he treats him as his friend. Before he can move, Tijuana arrives to step into the forest. She is happy to see Cain. That's why she embraces him by calling him her husband. Cain orders her to protect the city by leading the night. She is prepared to do so happily. Apart from this, they are moved to where Dalmatia is fighting with the demons. There are plenty who attack him from the back. Cain has arrived to use an inferno attack and tries to eliminate them. On the other hand, Eren is here who is happy because the person who has sealed them will meet with him. Before this, he needs to exterminate his followers. Comment below for next part and subscribe to Annie Summary for more anime recaps.